how is coercive control relevant to assisted death?
Well, if you trapped someone in a relationship, you're kind of saying you possess them, you kind of own them. You have an entitlement to that person to control the things they do to your benefit, and it's no longer of benefit to you inside that relationship. You don't want anybody else to have them, but you don't want them either. You don't want to be left being responsible for caring for someone. You perhaps want your freedom to go off and find somebody else to entrap in a relationship. And when we consider that suicides as a result of coercive control far outweigh homicides, and that's, where victims are feeling that entrapment and are traumatized by that entrapment, can't escape, can't leave the relationship. If they do leave the relationship, they're going to suffer even more.
The pro-bill MPs are very focused. They know who this is for. It's for people who really need choice at the end of life, who are in suffering. It's not about coercion. It's not about people in domestically abusive situations. What would you say to an MP who doesn't think it's plausible that an abuser would seek this route?
Because this route of let's make it look like a suicide is already being significantly used. So why would that suddenly stop? I would want that MP to have a look at the number of fatalities directly attributable to domestic abuse that there are, and how many of those are where people have either chosen to take their own lives or it has been made to look as if they had taken their own lives. We have only just started very, very recently counting domestic abuse suicides. Now, the first count, and it's very, very early, has suggested 3 women a week are taking their own lives as a result of domestic abuse. That's one thing that any MP should know. Other research is saying that it's anything between 3 and potentially 9 a week. That's a massive number. So to say that domestic abuse is irrelevant in this debate means that you haven't been listening.